Hello and welcome to Point of View. We all know by now that NASA's OSIRIS-REx spacecraft has successfully returned samples of asteroid Bennu. But do you know the epic OSIRIS mission is far from over yet? The NASA probe that delivered precious samples of the space rock Bennu to Earth is now on an extended voyage to study an infamous near-Earth asteroid. OSIRIS-REx completed NASA's first asteroid sample return mission on September 24 when its capsule landed in the Utah desert. But now the main spacecraft has embarked on yet another ambitious voyage to scope out and get up close with Apophis, an asteroid previously thought to potentially pose a threat to Earth. The spacecraft, now known as OSIRIS-APEX, used its return to Earth to slingshot itself on a course toward Apophis. It fired its engines about 20 minutes after releasing the reentry capsule containing pristine material from the early solar system, changing its trajectory and setting itself on another long, looping voyage. That complex journey will take OSIRIS-APEX much closer to the Sun than originally intended, crossing the orbit of Venus a number of times and revisiting Earth, eventually allowing it to finally rendezvous with Apophis. The spacecraft is planned to reach the object, also known as Asteroid 99942, on April 8, 2029. OSIRIS-APEX will not collect samples from Apophis, but it will study the asteroid for 18 months. These close flyby will include imaging and mapping the asteroid and a close-up rendezvous maneuver like the one used to obtain material from Bennu in October 2020. While we won't get to analyze parts of Apophis on Earth, this move will give unique insights into its subsurface, composition and properties. Apophis is an intriguing and high-profile near-Earth object, NEO. The roughly 1,100 feet wide rock was once thought to have a chance of smashing into Earth in 2068. However, today it is no longer considered a threat. In its next close approach to Earth, Apophis will get within around 20,000 miles or 32,000 kilometers of us on April 13, 2029. Apophis is a typical near-Earth asteroid. By studying it, we will learn more about these objects, most of which were formed at the same place as the Earth. You can look at Apophis and the NEOs as crumbs left over during Earth formation. Bennu is a carbon-rich, B-type asteroid, but Apophis is an S-type or stony asteroid composed mainly of silicate and nickel iron. Our inner solar system is teeming with these relics of a primordial era and could unlock unknown secrets of the origins and processes of formation of the planets. Because of its common properties, it will also be useful for planetary protection efforts. While Apophis is not dangerous, we expect it to be very similar to other near-Earth objects that could collide with the Earth. But an asteroid may not be what it appears, as OSIRIS-REx found at Bennu. That space rock surface behaved surprisingly like a ball pit. We won't know what Apophis is like until the probe gets up close and personal with it. And OSIRIS-APEX may not be the only visit to Apophis. There are other missions in the works to investigate Apophis' interior structure. Whether these extra missions happen or not, OSIRIS-APEX will provide more pieces of the puzzle, helping researchers understand the primordial objects in our neighborhood, our planet, and how to protect it. Now coming back to Bennu samples. Once on the ground, the capsule and surrounding area was examined to make sure it was safe for OSIRIS-REx team members and recovery personnel to approach and examine the capsule. An early examination by recovery teams found that the capsule was intact and suffered no breaches during landing. From there, the capsule was hooked up to a helicopter via a long line and airlifted to a temporary clean room set up at the U.S. Army's Dugway Proving Ground. Once secure inside the facility, the capsule was opened and the canister inside that contains the precious sample of asteroid Bennu was prepared for transport once again. The asteroid material was next loaded onto an aircraft and flown to NASA's Johnson Space Center in Houston, Texas on September 25 to a newly built facility, the agency's Astromaterials Research and Exploration Science Division. From there, the sample will be divided up among different scientific institutions and world space agencies. NASA will keep 70% of the sample and will analyze it for years to come. Another 25% will be shared between over 200 scientists at 35 different facilities. 4% will be given to the Canadian Space Agency, and another 0.5% will be given to the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency. OSIRIS-REx is NASA's first to collect an asteroid sample, but JAXA has 2 such missions to its credit already. The agency's Hayabusa 1 collected materials from asteroid Itokawa and returned them in 2010, and Hayabusa 2 returned sampled of asteroid Ryugu in 2020. Let's hope the pristine dust from the mountain-sized asteroid Bennu would help scientists resolve one of the most intriguing mysteries and answer the age-old question, where do we come from? That's a wrap. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.